Welcome back, children. This is Venugopal sir with the continuation of present tense forms. In the previous class, we completed simple present and present continuous tense forms. Now, we are going to discuss present perfect tense and present perfect continuous tense forms. Present perfect tense refers to an action or an event that started at some time in the past. Very carefully follow this, students. It refers to an action or an event that started at some time in the past, was completed not much before the time of speaking, but not completed much before the time of speaking, and whose impact is felt at the time of speaking. But even though it was not completed much before the time of speaking, it has some relation or impact or influence at the time of speaking. To refer to such type of actions, we use present perfect tense. When we go through the examples and the different uses of present perfect tense, we can understand it very clearly. I repeat this, it refers to an action or an event that started at some time in the past, was completed not much before the time of speaking. It was started sometime in the past, but not completed much before at the time of speaking, but it has some impact or influence at the time of speaking. For example, so now let us go to the details of the uses of present perfect tense. First, it is used to refer to a completed action in the past that has some connection with the present. A completed action in the past, but it has some connection to the present also, with the present. See, for example, I have known him for a long time. Means what? Do you know about him only now? No. You knew him about him some time back. Means I have known him for a long time. It is a completed action in the past, but it has connection with the present also. Means I still know him. What does it mean? I have known him for a long time means it also implied that I still don't know him. So, action was completed in the past, but it has some connection to the present also. That is how we use present perfect tense. This is the first use of present perfect tense. Let us go to the next usage of present perfect tense. Second use of present perfect tense. Let us see that, children. The other usage of present perfect tense, children, are written here. An indefinite action in the past when the exact time of the action and other details are not known. Suppose you are talking about an action, an indefinite means what? Which is not completed, which is not definite. An indefinite action in the past when the exact time of the action is not known, other details are not known there, then also we can use present perfect tense. What does it mean? When a particular time is specified, suppose you can say, I visited Agra last year. We are referring to a particular time there last year. So, I used past simple there. I have visited Agra 2 or 3 times, but I am not specifying the time there exactly when I visited. So, in such cases, we have to use present perfect tense. That is exactly what is discussed here. An indefinite action in the past when the exact time of the action is not known and other details of the action also are not known. See, for example, have you been to Delhi before? What does it mean? The person is asking a question, have you been to Delhi before? Means before, have you ever visited Delhi? But we are not specifying the time exactly when you have visited or you have visited ever. In the same way, has the lady ever met you? We are not specifying the time there, that you are referring to a particular lady and you are saying that has she met you at all? Has she ever met you? That is an indefinite action in the past, but the specific time of the action is not mentioned. In the same way, when an action that is just over or completed just before the time of our speaking. Another usage of present perfect tense is to refer to an action that is just completed. Just completed means completed just before the time of our speaking. Look at this. She has just completed her homework. You saw her just now. She has just completed her homework. Means the action was completed just before the time of her speaking, not long before. We have just discussed present perfect tense, one of the uses of present perfect tense. That's just happened there. So when you see somebody just completing an action, immediately you say she has just completed her homework, he has just taken his lunch, like that. Okay, children? How to identify a sentence to be in present perfect tense? That's where the structure helps you in knowing that. Very carefully look at that. Structure. Yes, children, this is the structure of present perfect tense. Just now we completed discussion about present perfect tense. When you find have or has in a sentence, subject being followed by have or has, followed by V3. V3 means past participle form of the verb. Then you can say that that particular sentence is in present perfect tense, because this structure is never repeated in any other tense form. So each and every tense form, whether it is present tense or past tense or future tense, each and every tense form has got its own structure. It's not repeated in any other tense forms. So when you find this structure like have or has followed by V3 or past participle form of the verb in a sentence, you can immediately say that sentence is in present perfect tense. The last form of present tense now we are going to discuss, present perfect continuous tense. Present perfect continuous. There are two tense forms together in this. One is present perfect and present continuous, both together. Perfect continuous. What does it mean? What exactly present perfect continuous tense refers to? Look at this. It refers to an action or event or condition that started in the past and going on till the time of speaking. I repeat, children, the action that started in the past but still going on means going on at the time of speaking, till the time of speaking. Those actions are conveyed through present perfect continuous tense. Whether it's an action or event or condition that started in the past and going on till the time of speaking, means till now. For example, Renu has been playing chess since this morning. Means she started playing chess in the morning. She is still continuing to do it even now also. At this moment also she is playing. Means action started in the past and still continuing at the time of speaking. In the same way, suppose you are asked a question, how long have you been studying in this school? We write, I have been studying in this school for 6 years. Suppose you joined this school when you were in 4th class. Then you say, I have been studying in this school. Means you started or you joined this school in the past. That action started in the past. It is still continuing even now also at the time of speaking also. The action is continuing, is in progress. So action that is started in the past, that was started in the past or which is going on till now at the time of speaking, we convey through present perfect continuous tense. I have been studying in this school for 6 years. They have been working on the project for the last 2 years. They have been working on the project for the last 2 years. Means they started the project 2 years back, still they are working on it. Means it started in the past and still going on at the time of speaking. So such type of actions which refer to those which started in the past and which are still in progress at the time of speaking are always conveyed through present perfect continuous with this structure, has been or have been followed by ing form of the verb. That is the structure of present perfect continuous tense. Okay, children? Yes, children, this is the structure of present perfect continuous tense. How can you identify a sentence to be in present perfect continuous, this structure will help you. Subject followed by have been or has been, followed by V4. V4 means V1 plus ing form, means ing form of the verb which is known as present participle. Ing form of the verb is known as present participle because ing form is added only to the present form of the verb. That is why it is called present participle. So, whenever you find this structure in a sentence while reading or while listening to, and when the teacher poses a question to you, what is the tense that is used there in the particular sentence, you can say that it is so and so tense form with the reference to the structure. So, learn the structures thoroughly along with the uses of different tense forms. Have been or has been, if you find there in a sentence followed by ing form of the verb, without any hesitation you can say that the sentence is in present perfect continuous tense, which means the action or event that started in the past and still going on at the time of speaking. Okay, then we have seen two different words used there, since and for. Since is used with reference to a particular point of time. Okay, children. Since is used with reference to a point of time. Point means what? A particular day or a particular time. For example, say, since Monday. I am not giving a period there. He has been ill since Monday. Since 2017. I have been studying in this school since 2017. Since last week. It has been raining since last week. Okay, children. In the same way, since this morning. It has been raining since this morning. The children have been playing in the ground since this morning. We are referring to a particular point of time there. Then we use the word since. Suppose you want to use a period of time in your speaking or your writing. For is used to refer to a period of time. For example, for 2 days. That boy has been absent for 2 days. That boy has not been coming to school for 2 days. Ravi has been ill for several months. Ravi has been suffering from ill health for several months. So, whenever you talk about period of time, period in the sense how many days, how many weeks, how many years, how many months, how many hours, all these come under period of time. So, we write at that time for, not since. For 2 days. For example, since Monday, today is Wednesday. Since for 2 days, when you want to say the same thing using for, you have to say for 2 days, you should not say for Monday. Since Monday you can say, for that when you want to use for, you have to write for 2 days. In the same way, since 2017 means you have to write for 3 years. Since last week, you have to write for the last 7 days. Okay, children, this is the difference between the using of since and for. Most of the time, by looking at these words also, you can identify along with this structure, have been and has been, followed by ing form of the verb, you can easily identify the sentence to be, the tense of the verb in the sentence to be in present perfect continuous tense. Okay, children, with that we come to the end of the present tense forms, so the 4 forms of present tense.